Riya's journey to success. Riya was a girl born in a small, bustling town, the kind where everyone knew each other, and aspirations rarely extended beyond the borders of what was familiar. Her family was middle class, her father a clerk in a government office and her mother a homemaker who juggled the household with precision. Riya's life, though modest, was filled with dreams, far too big for the little world she inhabited. She wasn't like the other kids at school who were content with following the path laid out before them. Riya wanted more. She wanted to fly. From a young age, Riya knew she was different. While others were content, playing or daydreaming, she was constantly thinking about how to make her dreams a reality. She read voraciously, devouring every book she could find on success, ambition, and the lives of people who had risen from humble beginnings to achieve greatness. Her heroes were not just the celebrities and business magnates, but also the everyday people who had struggled, fought, and eventually triumphed over their circumstances. When Riya reached her final year of school, the pressure of deciding her future weighed heavily on her. Her parents, though supportive, could not afford the tuition for the prestigious universities she dreamed of attending. Riya's heart sank when she saw the looks of concern on their faces as they discussed her future. But Riya was not one to give up easily. She promised her parents that she would find a way, that she would earn her own FEs and make them proud. As soon as she finished school, Riya started applying for scholarships and financial aid. She knew that if she wanted to achieve her goals, she had to secure her education. After a series of interviews and countless forms filled out late into the night, she managed to secure a partial scholarship to a well-known university in the city. The scholarship covered half of her tuition, but Riya still needed to find a way to pay for the rest. Determined not to burden her parents, Riya took on several part-time jobs. She worked as a tutor, teaching younger students in the evenings. She found a job at a local cafe where she worked early mornings before heading to her classes. On weekends, she would assist at a nearby shop, managing accounts and helping with sales. Riya's schedule was grueling, her days starting before dawn and ending long after the stars appeared in the sky. But she loved it. Every hour she spent working brought her closer to her dreams, and that was all that mattered. Despite the long hours and the constant pressure, Riya excelled at university. She was always at the top of her class, her professors impressed by her dedication and intellect. But it wasn't easy. There were nights when exhaustion would overtake her, and she would fall asleep at her desk, books still open in front of her. There were times when the weight of it all, the work, the studies, the financial strain, felt like too much to bear. But every time Riya felt like giving up, she would remind herself of the future she was working towards, the life she wanted to build, not just for herself but for her family. Riya's ambition was not limited to academics. She wanted to experience everything life had to offer, to explore new opportunities, and to push herself beyond her comfort zone. She began looking for ways to earn money that would also help her grow as a person. She started freelancing online, using her skills in writing and editing to take on projects for clients around the world. She learned about investing and started a small portfolio with the little money she had saved. She even began a blog where she shared her journey, hoping to inspire others like her to chase their dreams. Her blog started small, with just a few readers, but Riya poured her heart into it, sharing not just her successes, but also her struggles and the lessons she learned along the way. Slowly, her readership grew, and before long, she was receiving messages from people all over the world who were touched by her story. Riya was thrilled by the opportunity to connect with others, to share her experiences and help them on their own journeys. As she continued to push herself, Riya began to see the fruits of her labor. Her freelance work picked up, and she was soon earning enough to cover her tuition and living expenses. Her blog attracted the attention of a few brands, leading to sponsorships and collaborations that provided her with additional income. Riya was finally starting to see her dreams take shape, but she knew this was just the beginning. With each success, Riya's confidence grew. She started to think bigger, to dream of possibilities that once seemed out of reach. She wanted to travel, to see the world and learn from different cultures. She wanted to start her own business, to create something that would make a difference in people's lives. And most importantly, she wanted to give back to her family, to repay them for all the sacrifices they had made for her. Riya's determination was unshakable. She knew that achieving her goals would not be easy, that there would be obstacles and setbacks along the way. But she was ready for it. She had come too far to turn back now. She continued to work hard, to learn, to grow, and to push herself beyond her limits. One of the biggest challenges Riya faced was balancing her work and studies with her personal life. While she was focused on her goals, she often found herself missing out on the social experiences that her peers were enjoying. She rarely had time to hang out with friends or attend parties, and her relationships sometimes suffered as a result. But Riya knew that sacrifices were necessary if she wanted to achieve her dreams. She was willing to put in the hard work now, knowing that it would pay off in the future. Despite the challenges, Riya never lost sight of her vision. She remained focused, disciplined, and determined. And slowly but surely, her efforts began to pay off. She graduated with top honors, securing a coveted position at a prestigious company in the city. Her hard work had finally paid off, and she was on her way to achieving the success she had always dreamed of. But Riya's journey was far from over. She knew that this was just the beginning, that there were still many challenges and opportunities ahead. She continued to work hard, to learn, and to grow, always striving to reach new heights. And as she looked back on her journey, she realized that it was not just the destination that mattered, but the journey itself. The struggles, the sacrifices, the hard work, they had all shaped her into the person she was today. Riya's story is a testament to the power of ambition, determination, and hard work. It's a reminder that no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, you have the power to shape your own future. Riya's journey was not easy, but it was worth it. She had achieved her dreams, not because she was lucky, but because she was willing to put in the work to make them a reality. As she stood on the brink of her future, Riya knew that she was ready for whatever lay ahead. She had learned that success was not just about achieving your goals, but about the person you become in the process. And as she spread her wings and prepared to fly, Riya knew that she was capable of achieving anything she set her mind to. Riya's journey was far from a straight path. There were times when she stumbled, moments when she questioned whether all the sacrifices were worth it. But every time doubt crept in, she reminded herself why she had started, of the dreams she held close to her heart and the promises she made to herself and her family. After graduation, Riya's hard work landed her a coveted position at a prestigious company in the city, where she quickly made a name for herself. Her dedication and innovative ideas didn't go unnoticed, and she rapidly climbed the corporate ladder. Within a few years, she was promoted to a leadership position, becoming one of the youngest executives in the company's history. But Riya's ambitions didn't stop there. With the confidence gained from her success, she decided to take a leap of faith and start her own business, a dream she had nurtured since her early days at university. She wanted to create something that could make a difference, something that would empower others to follow their dreams, just as she had. Using the skills she had honed over the years, Riya launched a startup focused on providing educational resources and mentorship for underprivileged students. She remembered her own struggles and wanted to help others who, like her, were determined to succeed, but lacked the resources and support. Her business quickly gained traction, fueled by her passion and the unwavering belief that education could change lives. The success of her business exceeded even her wildest expectations. Within a few years, her startup expanded across the country, partnering with schools, universities, and corporations to provide scholarships, internships, and training programs. Ria's efforts were recognized with numerous awards, and she became a respected voice in the education and entrepreneurial communities. Despite her growing success, Riya never forgot where she came from. She made it a priority to give back to her family who had supported her every step of the way. She bought her parents a beautiful home, ensuring they would never have to worry about finances again. She also set up a fund to support her younger siblings in their education, determined to give them the same opportunities she had worked so hard to create for herself. Ria's story soon became an inspiration to many. She was invited to speak at conferences and universities, sharing her journey and encouraging others to pursue their dreams with the same tenacity and determination that had guided her. Her blog, which she continued to update, now had millions of readers, all eager to learn from her experiences and insights. But even as she achieved one success after another, Riya remained grounded. She knew that none of it would have been possible without the constant hard work and perseverance that had carried her through the toughest times. She also knew that the journey was ongoing, that there were always new goals to set, new challenges to overcome, and new heights to reach. One evening, as she sat on the balcony of her apartment overlooking the city skyline, Riya took a moment to reflect on her journey. The city lights twinkled below, a symbol of the vibrant life she had built through years of hard work. She thought back to the little girl with big dreams who had once sat in a small town reading about the lives of successful people, wondering if she could ever achieve something similar. Now, she realized she had not only achieved her dreams but had gone beyond them. She had created a life filled with purpose, success, and fulfillment. Riya knew she had earned every bit of it, not through luck or shortcuts, but through relentless effort, a willingness to learn, and the courage to take risks. As she looked up at the stars, Riya smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace and accomplishment. She had always wanted to fly, and now, after years of soaring through challenges and triumphs, she had truly found her wings. She knew the sky was no longer the limit for her, and with the same relentless drive that had carried her this far, Riya was ready to continue reaching for the stars.